Is traditional media, at least for print, let's focus on print first, is traditional media dead?
It's not dead yet. I think that definitely large swaths of it are dying on the vine. There's a very immediate dilemma that a lot of the print publications are facing, which is just that advertising is nosediving. Advertisers are going elsewhere. It's more acute for newspapers than it is for magazines, but it's true all around. The newspapers have the double whammy of advertisers going more both to online because it's more measurable, and they lost their classifieds business because they got disrupted by Craigslist, it got disrupted by Free and other online listing services, right? A listing that's been in the paper for a week or was placed in there a week ago is no longer relevant, right? They have to be live. And that was like, for many newspapers, at least a third of their advertising. You had that plus the economy going to pot. For magazines, that definitely, they're very cyclical and they tend to rely on certain industries. And then within the economy, the auto industry was hurt even worse than other parts of the industry, in that they're traditionally a really big advertiser, specifically for magazines. So there are all these sort of factors that were weighing into it. And then the question is, as the economy comes back, are these print publications going to recover, or did the advertisers who left, did they get a taste of other forms of advertisement that they feel are more effective, and they're going to keep on allocating a larger portion of their advertising budgets to online and other areas? Not to say that traditional print doesn't have online, but it doesn't make up for a $40,000 per page ad.
What do you think of TV networks now?
Well, TV networks have a more defensible moat, right? Warren Buffett likes to talk about moats around businesses. You can't really buy TV a la carte for the most part. You buy a cable subscription and it comes with 500 channels, and you really only care about maybe 20 of them or 30 of them. So you have this whole bundled approach on the consumer side, and then you pay for that, and so that subsidizes all this TV. But on the other hand, you have consumers who increasingly don't want to be spoon-fed or programmed to, right? And they're finding different ways to get the content they want. Even on video, right? You have Hulu, you have startups like Boxy. Apple TV has been not exactly one of their bright spots, but you have different technology companies coming at it a different way. Technically speaking, there's no reason why you can't get your video entertainment on your computer screen, as anyone who's watching this is experiencing. They're not getting this on TV.
Not yet.
Not yet, right? But yet the dollars still are on TV, and there's a disconnect between the value that advertisers see for this kind of video show versus if this was on TV, right? There is still this notion that you have a captive audience, and if you're watching this on a large screen instead of on a computer screen with IMs popping off, and you're checking your Twitter and you're browsing in a different window, it's really like already you have partial attention on the big screen. That attention is even more fragmented on this screen. So I think advertisers are kind of right not to value the audience on this screen as much as they do the big screen. But the audience on the big screen is migrating away in terms of their behavior. They want all that stuff.